Hello! I've discovered what I think is a new glitch for getting into Aga Tower without the use of the Master Sword or the Cape. It also doesn't use clipping or YBA or any other thing that I would normally think of as a major glitch. I don't know whether or not that means that this is a minor glitch. I think somebody else who's more knowledgeable about glitches will have to make that decision or ruling. But from what I can see, this is a new thing. I can't find it online anywhere, and no one in the Discord is telling me that they are familiar with it. So I'm just going to show it off real quick before I talk too much about it. I love that animation, especially on the old man. So here we are inside Aga Tower with our fighter sword and without having used our cape. So the whole reason this came up for me as a question was my last tournament race yesterday. I accidentally bonked. I bonked against the energy beam here when I was going up to check the chests, and I opened up the door when I bonked. Let's see if I can reproduce that here. Probably not. Oh, actually, that was it, kind of. I opened up the door when I bonked, and it ejected me southward. And I got to thinking, like, okay, is there a way that you could use that bonking of the door to somehow sequence break yourself inside of Aga Tower? And the answer is yes, as you just saw. This is a really particular setup, though. You need to be in an exact pixel-perfect position. The y-coordinate is fairly easy. It's just 1 pixel lower than the very top of the pyramid edge. So let's see here. That. The left-right is a little harder in terms of reference points. I would suggest using the top of your sprite, so that's going to vary for you based off of what sprite you use. But yeah, so you also need to have a fairy in a bottle because the fairy revival is required, as far as I can tell, for this glitch. And of course, you need the mirror. When you mirror, you're going to take 2 immediate hits. So it's important that you have the exact perfect amount of health as well. And then you're going to be fairy revived, and then you need to hold up on the D-pad. That's also important. Otherwise, you get bonked south instead of north. So the setup for the hearts is actually kind of nice because these beams, this door beam does a quarter heart of damage, at least in green mail. I'm not sure if it also does quarter heart in other mails. So you can just kind of like, if you're coming here to set up and you have a bunch of health, you can just kind of like damage yourself against the door beams until you have the right amount. The other thing I want to mention about this glitch is that there is soft lock potential, and I'll just demonstrate that here. From what I can tell, the soft lock potential is only real if you're 1 hit away from death. Yeah, so there's a soft lock. So it's very important that you have the exact right amount of health. And for that reason, I would recommend setting up your health using the beam on the door rather than trying to damage yourself with enemies on the way up to the pyramid. So like I said, I'm not positive whether or not this is a minor or a major glitch. It doesn't use YBA, it doesn't use clips, other things that I might associate with major glitches. But you know, the thing is I don't see this being all that useful. I can see maybe in Key Sanity, where you want to check the 2 chests in Aga Tower, but even then it's questionable whether or not the time you spend setting this up and the fairy that you need, you know, is even worth the routing efficiency benefit that you get from this. Rather than just save and quitting and walking up, you know, from Link's house. But it could be fun. It could be swag. I'm not sure. So we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to find somebody more official than myself who can determine whether or not this is indeed a minor or a major glitch. This is just a quick and dirty video to show you this thing that I like just now discovered. So I'm going to make a more detailed and better YouTube video later using the practice ROM so you can see XY coordinates and stuff like that. But for now, just wanted to share this with you as is. So have fun with it and watch out for soft locks.